அதுதான். Jayanilo premadhana Koruna pracho premadhana Heno Prabhu kota gela Acharya Thakur Kota gela Acharya Thakur Jayanilo premadhana Koruna pracho Heno Prabhu kota gela Acharya Thakur Kaha mora swarup rupa Kaha Sanatan Kaha dasa raghunata patita pavan Kaha dasa raghunata patita pavan Kaha mora bhatta juga Kaha kabira Eka kale kota gela Gaura Nathara Pashane koti bho mata Anale pashibo Gauranga gunera nidhi kota gele pabo Seishaba sangira sange Je koilo bila gira sange Je koilo bila Se sangana paya kande naro tamada Jaya Nilo Premadhana Koruna Prachur Premadhana Heno Prabhu Kota Gela Acharya Thakur Srila Rupa Goswami Teroba Mahotsav ki jai. Srila Goridas Pandit ki jai. Hare Krishna. So today is again very auspicious day. As Srila Prabhupada many times mentioned that Krishna consciousness means every day is a festival. Every day we have auspicious days. So again we see here we have today again very auspicious day. Disappearance day of Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Goridas Pandit. So, in fact, if we see, we are not at all qualified basically to speak or even discuss about Rupa Goswami. Or we have very limited knowledge, very limited, sadhana, very limited devotion. So they are like the ocean. We are very like few drops, not even drops, I would say. So, but still, for our purification, for our development in Krishna consciousness. So we discuss all these topics like about these acharyas, about their appearance, about their pastimes, and like that. This is for our purification, basically. So, thought of usually we have regular Bhagavatam class. So for these festival days we discuss about Rupa Goswami and about the topics of those auspicious days. So Rupa Goswami, again we all know, he is our very important acharya in our sampradaya. Next to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is very close disciple of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He appeared in Karnataka in Brahman family. Then of course by Krishna's desire, so he got in touch with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I mean, we see this is eternal pastime. So Rupa Goswami is eternal associate of the Lord, and whenever the Lord is appearing to perform the pastimes in this material world, his associates, they also appear with him. Not only associates, his abode, paraphernalia, his attribute, everything appears along with the Lord. So here we see again the devotees, like when Krishna appeared in Dwapara Yuga in Vrindavan, enacted his beautiful pastimes. So all these devotees like Rupa Goswami and Goridas Pandit, so they were all there at Krishna's pastimes. They were engaged in Krishna's beautiful leelas. So and when Krishna appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all these devotees, they appear with him. They are eternal associates of the Lord. So wherever the Lord goes, they go with him. So similarly we see Srila Rupa Goswami is also an associate of the Lord. If we would say internal associate, very close to Srimati Radharani, Rupa Manjari. The primary gopis, they have assistants. So one among those assistants is Rupa Goswami, the Rupa Manjari, and he has appeared as Rupa Goswami in this material world. And to facilitate the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he has done many contributions for the sampradaya, for this Krishna consciousness development. And we'll see some of the things which Rupa Goswami has done. So basically, if we see first when we speak about Rupa Goswami, we remember all his books. Not Rupa Goswami, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. And these acharyas, when we hear their name, so immediately first thing we remember is their literatures, the contributions which they have given to our sampradaya. And the disciples. So this is something very important, because Srila Prabhupada also many times said that I may not be there in future, but still all my books, my purports, through my purports I am living in Srimad Bhagavatam, I am living among devotees. So same way, if we say all other acharyas, they have given lots and lots of literary contributions to our sampradaya, and they are living through their knowledge among us. Of course, today is the disappearance of Srila Rupa Goswami. Definitely, yes, we are not able to see him, so we are missing him in our sampradaya. Of course, we are far away from the time where Rupa Goswami was there. But still, so Rupa Goswami and other acharyas, they are living among us through their instructions. So that's something very important for us to remember and follow and discuss. So that's why they have given such beautiful literary contributions. And Rupa Goswami, as we know, so he appeared in Brahmin family in Karnataka. Then by Krishna's arrangement, so he went to, of course, there's something for the pastime sake. So he was working with the Bengal king Nawab. So he was working under him. So again, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came through to Ramakeli, that I think it's it's in Bengal. So he came there. So when Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, when they heard that, so then they went to meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when they were so humble. They were so humble that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he couldn't manage that. He said that seeing your humbleness, I am feeling really kind of something he said agitated, or I'm feeling really painful, something like that. So Chaitanya, I exactly don't remember what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, but after meeting, after instructing them, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that I think here it is. One second. So Rupa tomara dui bhai jagate nahiyara yuva dui vai more kare prema vistara. So Rupa, you and your brother Sanatana are unmatched in this world. You two are spreading my prema everywhere. And that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said elsewhere in Chaitanya Charitamrita also, that I think I just remember this shloka. Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, when he was giving Chaitanya Charitamrita class in Salem. So I remember this shloka very well, that he said that Mathurate Patailo Rupa Sanatan Dui Sena Pati Kailo Bhakti Pracharan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu assigned or made them, Rupa and Sanatana, as Senapati, or a general in preaching this Krishna consciousness. So Dui Senapati Kailo Bhakti Pracharan. To preach this cult of Krishna consciousness, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami as the captain of the party. So, and following the instructions of Rupa Goswami, we see and many acharyas have come, mainly particularly our Srila Prabhupada. So he is also considered as general in the army of Krishna consciousness preaching. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave lot of instructions to these two brothers, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, and he has instructed them to go to Vrindavan and find those all missing places of pastimes of Krishna. And accepting that order, Srila Rupa Goswami, he went to Vrindavan. He tried to find many places where Krishna did his pastimes, but actually he couldn't do it. So then Krishna himself, again for the pastime sake, so he was little thinking, where do I find? So Krishna himself, he came, he showed that he, as a small cowherd boy, he came to Rupa Goswami, said, why you are so sad? So then Rupa Goswami said that, I'm supposed to find some of the places where Krishna did his pastimes, but I'm not able to find. So then the boy said that here near that Govardhan hill, I'm seeing every day some miracle is happening, that some cow is coming, so and he's pouring milk in that particular place. Every day it's pouring lots and lots of milk over there. Maybe you see something, you will find there. So when Rupa Goswami, he went and he found the very like our Sri Govinda ji, which deity installed by Vajranabha, grandson of Krishna. So we see that Rupa Goswami, then he established the deity, installed the deity again, and he established the method of worship, and then he did those renovations and all. So and many things. In fact, if we start speaking about Rupa Goswami, how much really we can speak, but it's very, we are very limited. We, like Krishna, we cannot judge his glories, or we cannot explain all his attributes, glories and all. Same way, so to explain the glories of devotees, again it's not possible at all. But still, for the sake, so here and there we can try to hear something about them, try to understand, try to imbibe the mood of Rupa Goswami and other our acharyas, and like that. So here when we speak about our acharyas, again something very important comes to my mind is that Vayu Purana says that Achinoti Yashastrani Acharye Stapayantyapi Swayam Acharate Yasmat Acharyastat Tena Kirtitaha. So this shloka explains basically the definition of the acharya. So Achinoti Yashastrani. Achinoti means one who knows what Yaha Shastrartham. So one who knows the knowledge, one who knows the conclusions of the Vedic literatures, he is an actually acharya. And then acharya stapayantyapi. Not only knowing that, he establishes the the rules and regulations of the devotional service and rules and regulations of the Vedic literatures among his disciples, and he swayam acharate yasmat, and he follows himself. So the definition of acharya, not only he knows the shastras and he establishes the rules, but swayam acharate. So he himself, he follows all the rules and regulations. And this is the definition, acharyas tena kirtitaha. So such a person who follows all these three, he knows the shastras and then he establishes the rules. For people in general, even the people in general easily they could follow. So he establishes the rules, then he follows the rules and regulations of devotional service. Such a person is called an acharya. So that's what Shastra says. And again, all our acharya, if you see, so they themselves, they have established the rules and followed everything. Here in Shad Goswami Astakam, it is said that we know Nana Shastra Vicharaneka Nipuno Sadharma Samstapakau, then Lokanam Hitakarino Tribhuvane Manyau Sharanya Kritau. Then they said that I offer my respectful obeisances unto Srila Rupa Goswami, Sanatana, Raghunath Das Goswami, Jiva Goswami and Gopal Bhatta Goswami, who are experts in scrutinizing all Vedic scriptures with the aim of establishing eternal religious principle for the benefit of all human beings. And they are full of ecstatic energy of worshipping the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. So here, that's what the descriptions say, that they know all the shastras and they were ready to help the people. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made them as general in the army of this Krishna consciousness movement. So that's what Srila Rupa Goswami has given many literatures basically. If you see, even short time they lived, but the glories are long. I remember this is some story I heard. They asked Alexander that, what you want? You want to live for long or you want to live for short time and your glory should spread for long? And of course, he said that, okay, even if I live for a short time, my glory should be there for long. This was material, but same applies to everywhere. Our Acharya, even though they lived very short time, but still their glories, the teachings, their contributions to the movement, it will go thousands of years. So under Srila Rupa Goswami, he has given many literatures like Rupadeshamrita, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and Laghu Bhagavatamrita, Ujjvala Nilamani, and some other books like Lalita Madhava, Vidagdha Madhava. So this Lalita Madhava it's like a drama he has written. And this is explaining the Krishna's pastimes outside the Vrindavan, like Dwaraka, Mathura. Those pastimes are explained in that book. And this Vidagdha Madhava book, so Rupa Goswami explains the pastimes of Vrindavan in a dramatic way. So he explains those pastimes in that book. And then in Laghu Bhagavatamrita, he explains there's two versions. There is a Purva and then Uttara. Purva explains the supremacy of Krishna and how he is supreme, even superior to all other forms of the Lord. And the Uttara Kanda, he explains about the glories of devotees, so whom, many literatures whom they glorify. So Rupa Goswami also glorified the devotees. And this is explained in Laghu Bhagavatamrita. And many verses, like for example, if you see from Laghu Bhagavatamrita, he says that very simplified, easy Sanskrit also he has used. At same time, profound message, like, Ekameva Param Tattvam Swabhavad Rupa Bhedayat. Ekameva Param Tattvam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Say that. So the supreme truth, the one supreme truth appears in multiple form. Of course, Lord is having many forms, like Vibhinamsha, Swamsha, is Tadekatma Rupa, and all these forms are Lord's own forms. So he has divided into many forms, but still the supreme truth is one. Again, the Ekameva Param Tattvam, and again that supreme truth is one, and that is Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So Rupa Goswami very clearly establishes Krishna is supreme. And again, even more detailedly he explains in one verse that Dvibhujam Madhuram Rupam Shyamam Mega Dvyuti Dvyutim Pita Nivasasam Srivatsankitam Vanamalinam. So he's saying that, of course, Dvibhujam Madhuram Rupam, the two-handed form of the Lord, it's so sweet. And he is in color of this the rainy cloud. And Pita Nivasam, so he wears the yellow garment. Srivatsankitam, so he bears the mark of Srivatsa in his chest. And Vanamalinam, he is decorated with Vaijayanti garland. Vaijayanti means garland which is made of 5 varieties of flowers. And this description we get from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, written by Rupa Goswami. Again, what and all description we get from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, everything about Krishna we can get from there. The process of devotional service and how to perform that, Sambandha, Abhidaya, Prayojana. And not only that, the pastimes of Krishna is beautifully explained. And how Krishna, how he walks, how he dresses. Even there is one particular chapter where Rupa Goswami explains that how Krishna dresses. So Krishna wears yellow garment, and he wears the yellow red kind of belt around his waist, and he wears Vaijayanti garland. Again I said, so Vaijayanti garland is made up of 5 forest flowers. So if it is mixed with 5 flowers, it's called Vaijayanti. So then he said that Krishna wears orange turban. And this is not every day same. It's again Krishna, he's having many dress codes. So Rupa Goswami explains everything, how Krishna, he dresses, how he talks, what kind of funny things Krishna does. So everything is actually explained by Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So once we read, definitely, even though our heart is full of material desires, we're hankering after material property, material fame, glory, recognition. So even though we are filled with that, but still the moment or the time when we read all those literatures, definitely even our stone-hearted, stone heart, it melts actually. When we read all those literatures, we can't actually imagine, how much the details, how much descriptions the Acharya is able to give. Actually, no need for them to, do separate endeavor to write all this literature. Anyway, they themselves, they are already perfect living beings. They have achieved perfection. They are eternal associates of the Lord. But still, for the sake of the people, sake of other devotees, so they have given a lot of contributions like this. So Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and Ujjwala Neelamani, and there are many literatures and like that. And there is also the book called Padyavali. He has compiled many shlokas from many various authors. He himself he has given many shlokas, and many authors they have. He has compiled various shlokas from various places, and he has compiled in a book called Padyavali. And this book explains again qualities of Krishna, glories of holy name, and pastimes in Vrindavan, and qualities of his devotees, and prayers to be offered to Krishna, and all those explanations are being given. When I came across, there just came one shloka. Actually, this is for us, definitely not for him. So he has given one shloka, he has made one in Stavamala, and this is he has quoted in Padyavali as well. He said that Manasija Panijushte Labda Patosmi Dushte Timira Gahana Rupe Hanta Samsara Kupe Ajita Nikila Raksham Hetum Uddhara Daksham Upanaya Mama Haste Bhakti Rajum Namaste. So he's saying that, alas, I have fallen into deep, dark, filthy well of samsara, in which the vapor of sex desire dwells. O invincible Lord, the rope of devotional service is the cause of universal protection and is expert at delivering the fallen souls. Please place the rope in my hand. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. So very beautiful prayers, and this one among them. And there are thousands of shlokas where Rupa Goswami has made, and he has compiled in his literatures. And it is definitely not for him. He is already being in pastimes of the Lord. He is seeing the Lord's pastimes. So nothing to tell about him. But for our sake, even how to pray, this is shown by Rupa Goswami. So we are actually fallen in a dark, deep well of this material samsara, and definitely we are being beaten by the desires of sex. The sex desire, every day tortures the human being. Not only human, every living entity. So once we are, out of sex desire, definitely we are pure devotees. Till the time we have all this, desires to enjoy the material world, we have to be here. So that's why we have to pray to the Lord, as Rupa Goswami did, that we are fallen into the well and always beaten by the desires of material qualities, and tortured by the Adidevika, Adhyatmika, the Bhautika Kleshas. So only the way to come out of the material world is to catch the rope of devotional service. And that devotional service is being taught by our Acharyas, by our senior devotees, by our Guru, and the literatures. Lord himself, he comes as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as a devotee. He teaches how to do this devotional service, how to hold the rope of the devotion, so that you can come out of this material world. We can speak so many things like for the lecture's sake, but how much we follow, that is, depends on how much we are sincere, how much we have desire to attain Krishna. That's the price we pay for this devotional service. Again, even that is even taught by Rupa Goswami. He said that Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavitamati Kriyatam Yati Kutopi Labhyate Tatra Laulyam Api Mulyam Ekalam Janma Koti Sukruterna Labhyate. So this shloka is again by Rupa Goswami. He says that Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavitam, this process of devotional service is full of nectarian, and this very easy to obtain, but only thing we have to pay little price for this, that is our greediness, that is our intense desire to achieve the lotus feet of the Lord, to serve him, to always be in association of devotees. That's the price we have to pay. This is taught by Rupa Goswami. And to attain this level, of course, again he has given the instructions in his Upadeshamrita, beginning with Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam. We are in that level. So Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jihva Vegam, Udaropasta Vegam. So first, to attain to lotus feet of the Lord, to relish the pastimes of the Lord in a pure consciousness, we have to purify our consciousness from the material platform. So we have to control the senses. Then we have to follow the rules and regulations of the devotional service. We have to atyahara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha janasangascha laulyamcha shadbir bhaktir vinashyati. So we have to reject, or we have to give up the bad qualities, the hindrances of devotional service. Atyahara, accumulating, prayasascha, atyahara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha, violating the rules and regulations of shastras, speaking prajalpa. This is very easy to say. We should not speak prajalpa, we should speak only about Krishna. But little chance we get to speak about some material topic, and it goes on. So really there is no end to all those. That's what Bhagavatam says. What is that? Shrotavyadini Rajendra Nridam Santi Sahasrasaha. So apashyatam atma tattvam. So griheshu grihamedinam. So till that time we don't purify our heart. So even little chance we get to speak about Maya, Prajalpa, so we relish that. So that is our nature. Prajalpo niyamagraham, jana sangascha laulyamcha. So we have to give up our greediness, material greedy for material possessions. So jana sangascha. So we should give up the association of non-devotees. Again, something very important. Many places Rupa Goswami has explained this. So this, once we give up, then we can develop the taste for devotional service. Again, 9 more shlokas after this Atyahara Prayasascha, Rupa Goswami explaining the process of devotional service and how to perform, and what the levels of devotional service and devotees. So Uttamadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, and Kanishtadhikari. So all these levels very nicely is been explained in Upadeshamrita. And at last he is giving the teachings that from beginning from Vachoveham, Manasakrodaveham, controlling senses, and the topmost knowledge is being given. Topmost attaining Krishna, the ultimate rasa, the mellow, conjugal mellow of Radha Krishna. It's only we'll be able to understand by the mercy of Rupa Goswami and other Acharyas. Definitely otherwise not. And I remember long time before, devotees were saying that when in Melkotai, so they have the library. There are Sri Vaishnavas, they have a Vedic library. So there are many Vedic literatures, many Shastras are there. Of course, they follow the philosophy of Visishta Advaita by Ramanujacharya. So they follow that, and they worship the Lord in a mood of Dasya Bhav, as in a mood of Lakshmi Narayan, very with reverence, very respectful worship is being done. We know South India devotees have seen, like Lord is like king in Tirupati, even Brahmotsav, and all those functions we can see how they bring the Lord out like a king. So that's they follow. And devotees, few devotees, they have for some research purpose, so they have met a few Sri Vaishnava scholars. So then while discussing about the philosophy of Gaudiya Vaishnava, one of the prominent Sri Vaishnava, so he said that we have elaborate discussion about the Dasya Bhav, how to worship Guru, how to worship the Lord in with reverential mood and like that. But if at all you want to know about the conjugal mellow or Madhurya Rasa, or if at all you want to know about Krishna fully, so definitely you have to refer the books of Rupa Goswami. And this is said by Sri Vaishnava to our devotees. So that much, those who know about the Vedic literatures, they will definitely glorify, they will definitely know about the literatures of Rupa Goswami. So that's the glory of Rupa Goswami. So he has given, and wherever the glories of Rupa Goswami is being spoken, or his instructions is being followed, that place becomes auspicious. So Shastra says that Tatraiva Ganga Yamuna cha Tatra Godavari Tatra Saraswati cha. Then he says Sarvani Tirthani Vasanti Tatra Yatra Achyutodhara Kata Prasangaha. So it is said that, so wherever the Lord's Achyutas, the glory is being spoken, So that there resides the all kinds of river, Ganga, Yamuna. They purify the world, but even they get purified by hearing the glories of the Lord. Of course, even devotees when they take bath, even then they they are purified and like that. So wherever the Lord's pastimes, wherever the Lord's qualities is being spoken, so wherever the devotees of Lord they reside, that place is actually the Tirtha. Definitely we can see here devotees like Rupa Goswami and our Acharyas, they themselves they are Tirthas, they are pilgrimage. Even now we worship Rupa Goswami Samadhi. We every time we go Vrindavan. So we should be very fortunate. Definitely, yes. North India, of course, people who reside in Vrindavan, who are there nearby, they will have some glimpse of the Vraja or some pastimes of Krishna and like that. But those who are in the South India, definitely we have many temples here. But the mood of this Madhurya Bhav or a mode of this devotional service in highest rasa, definitely we can get only through the acharyas of the Gaudiya Sampradaya, and we should be very fortunate to have all these literatures available to us. Otherwise, where we are going to get all this knowledge? Definitely not. How Krishna is going to reveal us unless we take shelter of these acharyas. So Rupa Goswami, so he has given us all these literatures for us to follow, beginning from controlling the senses till the prema level, Ado Shraddha till the prema level. So acharyas have given us the literatures. So we should, it's up to us how much we take, how much we desire, how much we pay the price for the devotional service. It's up to us. So this is some things thought of speaking about Rupa Goswami, and again, so something thought of speaking about Rupa Goswami. And today is also the disappearance of Goridas Pandit. So to tell in short, not many descriptions are given about Goridas Pandit. Few are there. He is a disciple of Nityanand Prabhu. He is close associate of Nityanand Prabhu. He was actually Subal in Krishna Leela. So he has appeared as a Goridas Pandit. So he appeared in Kalna, Ambika Kalna. So they say that there is still the place from Howrah. If we take a train, Ambika Kalna, from there we take a little rickshaw, just very nearby. So there is a temple, Mahaprabhu Mandir. So there is some past time that had happened that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, sometime Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu, they used to go to meet Goridas Pandit. So they have to cross Ganga there. So they used to row a boat. So they used to have that thing. It's called Aura something, O-A-R something. How do you say? Or. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he himself rowed the boat, and then he went to meet Goridas Pandit, and he gave that oar to him. So he said that you keep this stick with you, the oar with you. It will be very helpful for you to cross this material ocean, and also you help other devotees to cross the material ocean by of this material world, by giving them the Krishna consciousness. So to represent that, Goridas Pandit, he kept that oar with him. Even now they say that it's there in that house of Goridas Pandit in Ambika Kalna. So that's the place. It's still available. We'll be able to see that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed him. So not only you get perfected, but same time you should take other devotees across this ocean of material essence. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given that oar to Goridas Pandit. And another pastime, a famous pastime, we know that Goridas Pandit, he had one deity of Gauranitai. Actually, two deities were there. One was given to some other in some temple in Orissa. So Goridas Pandit had one deity with him, Gauranitai deities. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, he gave that. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was about to take sannyas, Goridas Pandit, he couldn't tolerate that. He said, if you take sannyas, I'll leave the body. I'll die. I'll not be in this world at all. So you be with us. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that, no, that's not possible. But I'll give you my deities. So we actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, exactly what he said that. So we'll be dependent on you. So whenever you offer, we'll accept. So we'll be hungry. So you feed us. So almost like personal form of the Lord is being present there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the deities. So Goridas Pandit, he was taking care of that. So once actually he went out to meet his disciples before Gaura Purnima. So the festival was coming up. So then he had one disciple called Hridayananda. So he was thinking, usually Goridas Pandit, he calls everyone for the festival. They do grand celebration of Gaura Purnima and like that. So that time he went out. He didn't return on time. So the disciple Hridayananda, he met all other devotees, gave the invitation, arranged for the festival. So then Goridas Pandit, he came. So he was, happy from inside that his disciple has arranged all this arrangements for the festival. But still, outwardly, he was scolding him. How without my permission, how could you do this? I personally wanted to invite all the devotees. So now, you leave this place. So Hridayananda, so he was sitting near the banks of Ganga. So at that time, what happened? Goridas Pandit himself, he called again Hridayananda again. So he said, okay, you already have done arrangements. So now you take over the festival. You see everything is happening. So the festival was going very blissfully. Hridayananda started singing, very ecstatic kirtan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, who were in deity form in Goridas Pandit's house. So all of a sudden they were missing. So Goridas Pandit understood that. And then he immediately took a stick, like Mother Yashoda used to chase Krishna with the stick. So he also took a stick and he started, running towards that kirtan. He knew that definitely deities would have went there. So, and he's seeing the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they are dancing in kirtan. And you see, the level of devotees, they were there. It's again unimaginable. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they were dancing there. So seeing Goridas Pandit running with the stick, so they got frightened, Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So immediately they entered the heart of Hridayananda, protected themselves. And seeing this, Goridas Pandit was so happy, and he named him as Hridaya Chaitanya from that time onwards. And he was very happy for his disciples' devotional service, devotional advancement. So basically many pastimes are there, like very small pastimes are being given about Goridas Pandit. And sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu used to, of course in deity form they are there in the house. So he was remember the pastimes of Vrindavan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to transfer himself in Krishna's form, and Nityananda Prabhu as Balram. And Goridas Pandit also, he will forget his position as Goridas, and he will also transfer himself as Subala. And all three, they will enact the pastimes which they did in Dwapara Yuga in Vrindavan. So they used to have this beautiful pastimes. So we can pray to these devotees. It's very far from our level to imitate such things, but still it's not hopeless. Prabhupada used to say, we can attain Krishna, definitely yes, by following all this. So if we are just stuck to the tree, we'll one day get ripened. So Hare Krishna. I'll stop here. Anything to add? Anything? Any realizations, bro? Srila Rupa Goswami Tirobhava Mahotsav ki